Feed the Beast Ultimate Edition.
Hello ladies and lads, this is Civic Dude and welcome to this episode of Feed the Beast on the Hypermine server. This is episode 7 and guys, we've got a lot of stuff to do today. We're going to be doing quite a few things really. We're going to be talking about this whole new shindig over here. This is some basic ore processing that we have set up to work with our mining facility. We've got some power capabilities to discuss and new setups with the power generation that we're going to be talking about. Plus we have a new area in our base that we're going to look at here right now actually. We got some new storage capabilities over here, a couple new drives, as well as an ender chest here to handle the ores as they come in from the mine. But let's check out that new area. We're calling this the Under Room, and you can see why right now we have it set up with some basic coal coke ovens and a couple of these blast furnaces. And you got to get a good supply of these coal coke pieces together, because these blast furnaces suck those things up like, oh, it's just crazy. These 4 pieces of soul sand, or these 4 pads of soul sand right here, are kind of mocking up what we're going to be doing for our power generation here. You can see right now we're actually just underneath the cryo chamber. Lone Wolf and I dug out this area using fillers to remove the area down here, and then he used the what's it called, the wand of equal exchange, I think is what it is, to replace the floor with unmelting ice. So many thanks, Lone Wolf. I would not have been able to do this without you. It would have taken me forever. So what we're going to do is set up high pressure steam boilers on these 4 pads right here to make to create our MJ. And what we can do then, or to create our power rather, and what we can do then is for the industrial craft needs, we can use some of these. Let me see if I can find them real quick. We can use some of these I forgot what mod these are from, but they are basically producers of energy. And so we've got buildcraft producers that would produce MJ, IC2 low voltage, medium voltage, high voltage producers that create EUs, and then we've got also steam producers that we can actually feed EUs into if we want to make steam. I think Slipgator has a setup at his uncreative name place where he uses an ultimate hybrid solar panel to feed into the steam producer, which will actually create steam, and that actually creates all of his energy. But what we can do is we can take that energy from a steam consumer right here using gold and commercial steam engine, and we can actually collect the steam from the high pressure boilers that we're going to use, and we're going to try and set it up to where they are constantly being fed water and fuel from upstairs in our big lava tank and our oil tanks, using the refineries to create fuel from the oil. So I think that'll be a good steady flow of power that we can get set up on a consistent basis, so we don't have any kind of spikes. Because right now what we have is whenever I'm feeding in items from the quarry into our system here, I'm using this just energy cells right now to swap out for all of the power needs of these 8 machines right here. So this is not sustainable at all, because I have to basically go down here, fill one up, and then go back up here and swap it out, and it's just not very good at all. So we're going to hopefully take care of that with the upgrading of the energy situation downstairs. And you can also see, speaking of these 8 machines, what I have here is 4 export buses, ME export buses, and 4 ME interfaces. What these do is the export buses are configured to export these 6 ores, so iron, tin, silver, lead, ferrous, and gold. I can actually add copper here too. Export these from the ME system into the pulverizer row, and then the pulverizers will pulverize and then output below to these powered furnaces, which then output to the rear in these ME interfaces. And so the ME interface will export whatever is passed through to it. So the ME interface imports the items back from the furnaces into the ME system to go back into our storage right here. The way that they get into the system from the quarry is via this ender chest. So if we go to the quarry real quick, you can see, get away pig, you can see items are flowing into the ender chest right here. Once they go into the ender chest, they are then transported to the other ender chest over here at the cryo chamber, which then pulls them into the ME system for processing. So we have to sustain that energy needed for all these processing needs. Hence the reason we're going to be making the energy upgrades to the boiler, or using the boilers. So let me go ahead and collect some resources, build some of these boilers, and we'll start laying them out and see what we can come up with later in the episode. Alright guys, so we've got quite a few resources gathered so far. These steel plates are going to take forever to do, by the way. We're going to need a ton of these because we need 27 high pressure boilers per boiler. So we have 4 boilers times 27, that's like a lot. So we get, let's see, one of these guys for every 2 steel plate, and every 2 steel plate costs 2 steel ingots. So yeah, it's going to take a while to get all the necessary equipment for that, but we can at least start and build one of these things. So first we need some, let's get this together, fire charges. We need a bunch of these guys, and we need to build, let's see what these are called again, liquid fueled fireboxes. So these are the machines, the blocks that are going to take our fuel and our water and actually make the steam. So let's get those and our buckets, and furnaces. I need furnaces. Okay, so let's go make furnaces. Grab some cobblestone. That's not cobble. That's cobble. Okay, so right there, and then up here. Let's get rid of all this again. There we go. And we'll just craft a bunch of furnaces. I think I need, let's see, 9 per boiler, and I need 4 boilers, so that's 27. That's a lot of, Jesus, a lot of resources. Oh, okay, well, let's start with that for now. Don't need that. I need fire charge, iron bars, and steel plates. And I'm forgetting one thing. What am I forgetting? Think. Piston, maybe? Bucket, of course. Bucket. Boom! There we go. Now we've got 12 of these guys. Okay, so let's go set up one of these boilers real quick to at least see what it looks like down in the under room. And I think, yeah, definitely. What we're going to do is put it where the soul sand is right now, because we're probably going to be fueling these on this level, so the level of the liquid fuel firebox, and that means we're going to need piping to go in at this level, and if we put it up here, these micro block railing pieces would get in the way. We wouldn't be able to do that. So yeah, we definitely need to put the fueled fireboxes right here. So, let's see, get rid of that guy. And 3, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Now, these guys are cool. They don't really they're all separate blocks until you connect the last piece. So we're going to do the last piece right in the middle. See what happens. And it takes, there we go. So there's one. And I think we can go one row higher. Yeah, there we go. So let's see what this looks like. Boom! There we go. And so now what we can do is we can go back upstairs and take a look at the, wait, how much do we have? 3, that's not near enough. We can go back upstairs and look at the fuel system we have to supply all of this. So let's go check that out real quick. I'm really excited to see what this looks like, guys. I'm hoping this actually produces enough steam to make it worth it. I haven't really done the math, so you know, I'm hoping that I don't need just one, and that's more than enough. Where in fact I can actually use and get all of the usefulness out of the other 3. So what we have now is 2 sets of liquid ducts from our oil situation going down into 2 refineries, which feed into more liquid duct, which is kind of funny. I have water piping from the main water tank going into these 2 combustion engines, as well as the fuel from these liquid duct go into these combustion engines, and those go into these redstone energy conduits, which go back into the refineries and power the refineries. So it's a fully sustainable system there. All I have to do is make sure to have a redstone signal on the combustion engines to get them going. And I say that, can I actually, nope, I can't. I was wondering if I could configure them to work without needing a redstone current. So I have 2 of those, one over here and one over on the other side. And then those feed into this liquid tesseract, which we're going to set up another one down there in between all of the steam boilers to feed our fuel into the boilers that way. I also have this water tesseract right here on this water line, which I can feed also down onto another water line down here for the steam boilers to get water to the system. And then once we have all of the boilers producing steam, we can then send that back. We can do energy tesseracts, or we can do redstone energy conduits. Whatever we want to convert it and transport the energy around. So yeah, right now we have a lot of waiting to do for now, because we have to wait on the I need a bunch more of these liquid fueled fireboxes and a bunch more of these high pressure boilers so that we can get the other 3 rather set up. So let me get some more coal so that I can fuel the coke ovens, because that's what's fueling my blast furnaces right now. And it says right now very manual. Oh, and I have to empty out the creosote oil. Yeah, so that's one other thing I got to figure out what to do with is all this creosote oil. What am I going to do with it? Is there something that can take creosote oil and convert it into fuel to send into the steam boilers? Because if so, then I can use that in tandem with these oil refineries upstairs. So things like that are what I'm kind of working through right now to figure out the logistics of, and what's actually available to me to use and to do. So I don't really know what the rest of this this room is going to look like yet. It's kind of just taking shape as I need it to. So I like it so far, that's for sure. This boiler looks super cool to me. I love it. So all of this is going to be like the first, we'll call it phase 1 of my power generation, or maybe phase 2. I guess phase 1 would have been the weak redstone energy cell swapping out method that we were doing earlier, where we would take a redstone energy cell and swap it out with another one over there to actually get, and we're out, to actually get our ore processing done. So that, we'll call that phase 2 then, what we're doing now. Phase 3 would, I'm not sure what Phase 3 would be, but the ultimate phase would obviously be to move into solar panels, the best of which being ultimate hybrid solar panels. So that's definitely one of the goals that I have. Now that I'm thinking about it, one of the actual end-game energy situation or energy solutions might be just going with like a fusion reactor for everything. That might actually be better than ultimate hybrids, but I haven't done the research, so I don't really know. I've got to get the diamond. I cannot leave diamond. So I don't really know if that's the case, but we'll figure that out as we get farther down the road, the tech tree, because we're definitely not there yet. So, anyways, guys, let me check the time real quick on this episode, see what else we can do. Ooh, hello. Are you silver? I think you are. Yeah. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're looking at about wrapping this episode up, guys. It's getting to be a little late in the day, and my guys are still down there doing their work. I still got to get rid of that creosote oil. We'll figure out a way to use that. Hopefully we can use it in our steam boiler setup. We might have 3 of the steam boilers for the oil and the fuel, and then one of them use creosote oil. We'll see how that works. That might be a solution if I can't turn creosote oil into regular fuel. But we'll figure that out. We've also got the quarry that finished, so I've got a full. Let's see what I've got as far as resources go. Any kind of gold. Ooh, 106 gold. I love seeing that. And look at that. Zueljin just joined the game. And he just left. Oh, well. We were going to say hi real quick. We'll see if we can't catch him here in just a second. But yeah, that's pretty much it. 20. We've still got lots of storage space available there. Not much else to do here. While I'm waiting on the steel to process and figure out what to do with the creosote oil. So let me try and maybe I can set up another one of those liquid fueled fireboxes, or not one of those steam boilers. Maybe. Let us find out. So I think I have 3. I need 6 more. So where are my buckets? Oh no, I've used all my buckets. Need to make more buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Just like so. And then what's the bottom piece? Furnace. Okay, so now we've got those. And then we have 13. I don't think that's enough. I can at least set up a small one, I guess. A second small boiler. So we'll go down here and we'll end this episode setting up a miniature boiler while we're doing our thing here. So let's see. Can I do that big, maybe? That turns into 1. Okay. Can I make it? Oh. There we go. Okay, so I got that going for me. I still need a lot more of these high pressure boiler blocks. But you can see here on the left we have the steam produced, the degrees that the boiler is at. I believe these are for fuel and water, I think is how it goes. It's either fuel and water or water and fuel. I can't remember which right now. So we'll be setting these up in the next episode early on, if not before then. So, wish me luck, guys. Hope to get it done. It's looking good. I'm very excited about how this is turning out. And I'm hoping, like I said, I hope this isn't overkill. I hope I can actually supply enough water and fuel to the... why does Zueljin keep leaving? To the boilers here to actually make them produce enough enough steam to be worth something to me. So that's where I stand. If Zueljin pops on again here, I'll try and get him to say hi on camera. That might be nice. But if I don't see him again, then I'll see you guys in the next episode.